My name is Robin Moulin. I'm the artist creating the Unforgettable Faces project. I've often been asked how I create my backgrounds as they give so much mood and character to the person in the painting. I try to create a background that adds to the person and hint to who they might be. First, I go for a walk with my finger on the trigger of my camera. I go and take photos alone so that I can be aware and be in the present. I can get easily distracted and not focus on my project. So I might go to a park or sit on a bench somewhere and wait for a magical moment. I wait for a feeling of someone special nearby or a sense of a unique presence. And with luck, there they are. These moments can be very fleeting. I have found that I usually need about 20 pictures or more just to get one good one. Some days I get nothing, and some days I'm rewarded. It's not as easy as it looks. Once back in my studio, I will first study the photograph, and then I start to create an inner dialogue with the person in the photo that I have taken. I start to think about that person's life, and I look in their map of their life and their window to their soul. The map is their face, and their soul is their eyes. I remember when I took the photo and how I was feeling at the time. I remember what that person was doing. Were they alone? Were they with family? And so on. I do an easy, loose, drawn-out layout of the person and start to really become acquainted with their face. It's like saying hi for the first time. I prepare the paper, usually with some kind of gesso, either bought or homemade. I imagine the gesso and the brush taking care of the person. I paint the gesso on both sides of the paper. This helps to preserve the paper in this very humid environment that is Baños de Agua Santa, Ecuador. But it also helps to keep the paper flat as I paint it. The most important part of the Unforgettable Faces project is to give the painting back to that person. So I really want to take care and make sure that this paper, this painting, this memory will last a lifetime. This is the most important part for me because it will give me the opportunity to say thank you. It has been the people that has made my life here wonderful. I then close my eyes, I relax, and open my mind. I like to first look for colors that I'm picking up from them. This relaxes me even more. For some reason, colors draw me in and relax me, providing me a path to deeper into that person. I know this is the esoteric part, but work with me. Colors can mean so much, but I don't let the meanings of the colors or the symbolisms of the colors affect my decision because I go with my gut. I might interpret the traditional color meanings later, but for now it's really not important. Then I let my mind wander about other things and welcome other things that pop into my mind. I might be thinking about music, or I remember hearing music while they were in the park, so I might start using collage with music sheets. I might start thinking about the written word and how profound the words might mean for that person. They might have patterns of animals show up, or even maps to represent where they are in the world, and that might mean a lot to them. So if you soften your heart and open your mind and reach out to that person, I found that my drawing and my painting becomes even more loving and allows me to read the situation more honestly. I have found that if I bring my lack of confidence or anxiety to the table, if I go down this road, I risk creating artist block. And I risk creating art that becomes stiff, stilted, or forced. The natural beauty of what I was trying to capture disappears. This project is about bringing the real person into view, so it takes practice to remove those thoughts. This work is not about me, but about my subject, a person who deserves to be remembered for themselves. I have found that if I take too much time to think about it, I lose the fluidity and the connection to the person. I always go through a feeling that I'll never be able to paint again or make anything good. So I stop thinking. I get out of my head stuff. It's very important. So I bring myself into the now, I clear my mind, and once I hit that zone, that really special zone, It is about the color, the visions, the moment, and the most importantly, the person. It is go time. I don't waste any time at that point. It is time to move and create. Nothing else matters except getting everything on the paper. I don't care about the mess or the outside influences. I'm just being open and creating. I'm in the now, and I don't allow myself to think anymore. I just go. I allow my subconscious and my instincts to have free rein and put my inner critic somewhere else. Here's a bonus. I made a critic's painting years ago. In fact, a long time ago. I reference it often. I decided that I needed to give my critics and my internal critics a face. I love this painting, and it makes me feel so much better when I look at it, when I'm having those scary moments. I made this painting of the king vulture that is here from Ecuador. They really personify how I feel about my critics and my inner critics. It is so much easier to deal with when I can look at them with more kindly eyes. But enough of my struggle. I guess what I'm saying is I work hard not to overthink anything. Just let it go. Be present, be open, and remember that person and who they are in the moment. A treasure. What does your inner critic look like? And let me know in the comments below. Okay, so let's take a few minutes to talk about how the background, with all the color and different papers and designs, has affected how you read the painting. For me, the background has created so much interest. It makes you look more into the painting because at first glance you realize there is so much more going on, and it drives you to look deeper. The contrast color shows he is a more thoughtful man, and perhaps a man of conflict, changing ideas, and so much more. The collage papers, though hard to see initially, shows where his interests might be and his depth of character, or events and other things that have affected his life. So you can see, although the focus is on the character, the background can help to draw the observer into subtle components that add to him and his personality. And that's the point, really, isn't it? The focus is on the person and their life and how each story has a meaning. So please leave your comments below. I would love to read them. And share with your artist friends. I would love to read what they have to say too. Subscribe and hit the bell icon if you wish to see more videos when I post more. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye!